series, despite everything, are still coming out with unrivalable frequency. And this time, again, there is something to pay attention to. There are premieres of brand new projects and new seasons of already favorite shows. Number 1, The Fall of the House of Usher, Season 1. It's a new 8-episode miniseries. Michael Flanagan, creator of Ghosts of the House, On the Hill, and several other great multi-part shows. This series was a loose adaptation of a story by Edgar Allan Poe. At the center of the story are Roderick and Madeline Usher. They are brother and sister with a huge pharmaceutical empire. Suddenly, under mysterious circumstances, Roderick's children begin to die. And it probably has something to do with the Usher's past. If you are already familiar with Michael Flanagan's series, you will immediately recognize his handwriting here. A dark gothic atmosphere, a strange house, ghosts of the past, juggling flashbacks, and high tension. So this new reimagining of Edgar Allan Poe should please fans of both Edgar and Flanagan and fans of quality and dark stories in general. All episodes of this miniseries are out now. Number 2, Lessons in Chemistry, Season 1. Screen adaptation of the satirical bestseller starring Brie Larson. In the 50s, chemistry expert Elizabeth Zoth is close to a scientific breakthrough, but a pregnancy puts her career on hold. Her male colleagues believe that having children goes against the ideals of the laboratory. However, she is given the opportunity to host a 60s television cooking show called Dinner at 6. In spirit, this show is reminiscent of The Amazing Mrs. Maisel or Julia, and overall, the cross between science and cooking here on the show is successful. Not without flaws, of course, and in places with excessive drama, but with an interesting plot, cozy retro style, and excellent actors. 4 of the 8 episodes have been released so far.
Children's at the table. Your mother needs a moment to herself.
Number 3, Boiling Point, Season 1, the sequel to the British drama of the same name about the crazy everyday life of restaurant employees, which was filmed in one shot, received 4 BAFTA Award nominations and high praise from critics. The bulk of the cast, including Stephen Graham, have returned to their roles. The new chef is trying to continue the work of his predecessor, and every day while facing a nervous breakdown, disgruntled guests, and chaos in the kitchen. Events in the series are not as fast-paced and tense as they were in the movie. Yes, and in general, he probably was not so obligatory and necessary continuation. But on the other hand, here perfectly, and more fully revealed already familiar characters. And in general, the show will appeal to anyone who is into the subject of cuisine. Number 4, Goosebumps, Season 1. Comedy horror based on the popular 90s children's books. One of the main roles is played here by Justin Long. At the center of the story are several high school students with whom strange and scary things begin to happen. In the process, the school children learn that all these events are connected to the dark secrets of their parents. This is a fairly atmospheric and peppy, light horror movie. It is moderately intriguing, keeps the momentum going, and most importantly, entertains well. 7 of the 10 episodes are out so far.
The truth. Come with me.
Number 5, Loki, Season 2. Tom Hiddleston returns to his role as one of the Marvel Universe's most charismatic heroes. The first season of Loki recounted the adventures of the Asgardian god after his escape in Avengers finale. Having then taken possession of the Tesseract, he escaped his canonical death, but immediately fell into the hands of Temporal Change Control, an organization that monitors the offshoots of time streams. And now in the new season, Loki will visit alternate universes where no one will recognize him and will enter the battle for the soul of the time change control. So far, Loki is one of the best series in the Marvel Universe. It is darker and feels more like a time travel thriller. 4 of the season's 6 episodes have already been released. And the important thing is that it continues to be able to keep up the bar and not get bogged down in the craziness of the multiverse.
Always have been. Always will be.
Number 6, Lupin Season 3. The modern interpretation of the novels about noble thief Arsène Lupin starring Omar Sy has returned to screens with a new season. Launched in 2021, Lupin was the first French series to top most countries, including the US. It uses the classic types of noble crook, corrupt cop, and others, and overlays all this on a modern plot. At the center of this story is the son of an immigrant from Senegal. As a child, he read books about Arsène Lupin, so he tries to act in the best traditions of his idol. In the third season, the main character decides to leave France and start a new life, but the ghosts of the past ruin his plans. This is one fascinating series, which is watched in one breath. Light, shallow, ironic, and adventurous story. All episodes of the third season are out now. Number 7, Upload, Season 3. A sci-fi comedy story about the creators of The Office. The action takes place in the future. People have the opportunity to transfer the consciousness of a dying person to a virtual paradise, where it could be kept as long as the finances of living relatives allow. The protagonist, after death, is uploaded to an elite service. And together with a specialist from technical support, they begin to suspect that his death was not accidental. In the third season, the heroes will have to intervene in a mysterious conspiracy, the consequences of which threaten to destroy millions of lives. A great series to just relax in the evening and believe that humanity still has a chance for eternal life. 4 of the 8 episodes have now been released.
My heart, that belongs to you.
Number 8, Chucky, Season 3. In almost 25 years of its tumultuous life, the Child's Play franchise has achieved cult status, and it's all about its main character, Chucky, harmless toy in which one day, with the help of voodoo magic, the spirit of serial killer Charles Lee Ray. This series is steeped in love for the very first movie about Chucky released back in the 80s small American town. Teenagers, lots of blood and inventive, genre-bending directing. All in all, not a bad gift for fans of horror in this franchise in particular. The authors assure that this season is the scariest. 4 of the 8 episodes are already out. Number 9, Brassic, 5th season. The plot of this comedy series introduces the viewer to the main character, Vinny, played by Joseph Gilden, small thief living in the English countryside. By the way, according to Gilden, his role was partly autobiographical because the hero, Vinny, suffers from bipolar disorder, as well as the actor himself. So the main character, Vinny, and his friends are daily engaged in illegal activities that bring a small income, thanks to which you can stay afloat. But also this activity, as a rule, turns into a disaster every time. In this season, the gang of Vinny will face new dangerous adventures and at the same time will try to find Vinny's best friend, Dylan Holding. Brassic in spirit is made in the manner of the most popular paintings of Guy Ritchie. Here in colorful characters and, of course, humor. If all this is also close to you, then Brassic will definitely be a gift for you. All episodes are already online.
To be continued.
That's all for now. Thank you for your attention and good luck.